Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. It has been a little bit again. Zuby here, and I'm going to be doing a timeless reading. All of my readings are timeless. Take what resonates and leave what does not. If you are interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. I like to bring a message in from my meditation or journaling for each of these readings. And what I'm getting, you guys, it's so lame. It's like super lame, but whatever, bear with me. Like repeatedly, I had heard one time, wind is blowing in my window. It's blowing the computer. Anyway, Wayne Gretzky, who I'm pretty sure was on the Philadelphia Flyers, has a saying, you miss 100% of the goals you don't shoot, or something like that. But it's like, if we don't have something that we're moving towards, maybe it's just time to go over our checklist. That's a very orderly, organized person sort of hit for me to get before a reading. But it's what's on my heart. So what are you doing? What are you doing anyway? And it doesn't mean, it just, we have to have something to walk towards. Otherwise, we could find ourselves wandering around in circles. So, internal energies. So the Three of Wands, that's kind of interesting for me to get the Three of Wands because he's looking out into the water and waiting for his ships to come in. This is a card of the three. It's a card of manifesting, co-creation. There is something to this, and this is the internal card. So what we're feeling internally of he's gotten as far as he can go. It would be stupid of him to jump in the water and swim out to the boats. They're coming. They might take a little bit though. So maybe we're like, yeah, what am I doing? I thought I did everything I had to do. And I can't do any more things. So what's in front of us? Maybe it's time to create other goals. You're not there yet. You're not fucking there yet. Damn. So what's in front of us? We have the Six of Wands. Wands are fire. That's our heart energy, creativity, passion. Fire is the journey of manifestation, spirituality. And so with the Six of Wands, we're acknowledging how far we've come, but we haven't gotten to the 10 yet. So it's fine to be like, I've done all the things that I thought I was going to do, and now I'm just waiting. Acknowledge how far you've come. Let's see what God says up in the God spot. Do more. Do more. No, maybe you need to come up with new things. Maybe there are like things that you're working towards, but other things want to happen too. Wow, we're going to dig into this because God sees the tower, things with a faulty foundation crumbling. When God is seeing the tower, it's like things are falling apart. And with that Three of Wands, maybe we're waiting for things to fall apart. So oh, oh, yeah, if it's what I think it is, it's gonna be funny. Ten of Wands. I wanted to clarify the Tower card. So we got the Ten of Wands. Completion. It's kind of like this, like we're waiting for things to come to fruition. We're waiting for the ships to come in. All of these are wands, which is kind of wild. So we are definitely talking about creative endeavors or our spiritual journey. Wands are also action. So this is like taking action. What's the energy in front of us or around us is acknowledging how far we've come. And God sees the Tower and also the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is the completion journey. So I think it's almost like there's something here where we're like, but I have to wait for that to fall apart because before I can proceed anymore. Let me grab. What are you saying? What are you saying? So here we go. Let me get some of these. Home. It's time to renovate or change something in your home environment or move home. I wanted to get two. Move. I saw it. It's on the bottom of the deck. I saw that card before. Some of you might be like moving home, moving homes. I literally just moved to a new home. Get up and get active. Try gentle exercise such as yoga, Tai Chi, or Pilates. But sometimes I really just look at the big words on here. Like, what are we talking about here? So God sees things with a faulty foundation are crumbling. We are waiting for our ships to come in. Here's what I'm getting. We have to create with our thoughts and our actions and our goals, and we are creating a new future. And maybe there is like a rubbernecking. That's what, like, maybe we're just kind of rubbernecking things that are falling apart. And in the process of doing that, we are not helping to create other things to look at. Like, that's what this feels like to me. Like, are we going to continue? Are we going to bring our journey to completion? Or are we just going to stand there and watch it? But look, like, even the way they came out, he's walking away from whatever is crumbling. If shit isn't crumbling for you, then you need to carry on and continue what it is that you were doing, because otherwise we're just going to create more bullshit falling, and that can fall without us looking at it. Why did I grab this deck? So what do we focus on? Let's see, what do we focus on? Constancy. That's stability. We got home, we got move, like constancy, steadiness, continued efforts, sustaining what it is that we've built. Do we have something built on a solid foundation? Well, continue building it. You don't want to stand around watching things that are falling apart. So maybe even in our own lives, I'm thinking of the world, but even in general, in our own lives, we don't want to sit around and, rubberneck at somebody else's life falling apart, or a project that we have that is falling apart. We don't want to just stare at that when we could be like doing something else. Like, that's going to fall apart by itself if it is falling apart, so this is continuing to create and build structures that maybe we have been building, or focus on areas of our life that are moving in a good direction that we want. Doesn't mean you mean the rest is not happening. Shut up. They're they're being repetitive, which is, I love it when they do that. Waiting. So like we have constancy, the one, look at, she looks confident, she is like building stability. And then here we have the person who's just waiting. And that totally makes me think of like the Tower card, almost like she's standing there staring at that, right? But then you have this guy over here building. We're given an either or here. And he's standing here. This is our internal energy. Like we want to stare, we want to look like what's going to come to me. Maybe I've done enough. I've done fucking enough. Well, guess what? You got to do more. You got to do more. All right, let me do. If you're watching this in real time, we are coming up to the solar eclipse. So there is a lot of shifting and moving. We're in eclipse season. We had the lunar eclipse. But where are we going? Beauty. I love that card. We're heading in a beauty. There's going to be beauty. The flowers will unfurl. It's going to be in nature. It's going to be a natural process. It's probably going to be slow and frustrating. Attraction, and we attract what it is that we're stirring up, you know, whether it's with our thoughts or our actions. And if we like keep staring at that disaster over there in the far off distance, it's just going to move closer and closer. But if we turn over here, and you all are smart enough to know what I'm saying, like I'm not saying that we ignore or don't deal with difficult things that are happening, because those are going to happen. So do what's in front of you, but you don't have to stare up at that speck over there and be mad at it if it's like not turning into what it is you want it to, or it's just making you mad. And instead look over here or build something or create something in front of you. Anyway, that's just a short little one. I am finally feeling at home in my office. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. I still don't like how shiny I am when the sun is here in the afternoon, but if you have any interest in a personal reading, reach out to me. And happy solar eclipse. Have a great day on Earth. Peace. Namaste.